Imagine being just 5 minutes away from lifting a prestigious trophy, only to have it snatched from your grasp in the most dramatic fashion. This was the harsh reality for Tottenham Hotspur and their new manager Thomas Frank, as they suffered a heartbreaking collapse against Paris Saint-Germain in the Super Cup. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite the devastating loss, there were plenty of promising signs for Frank's Tottenham, and it's essential to delve into the details to understand what went wrong and what went right. Leading 2-0 with little over 5 minutes remaining, Spurs were on the cusp of making history as the first Europa League winners to lift the Super Cup since 2018. However, a stirring comeback from the Parisians and a shootout win left Tottenham empty-handed. As Frank reflected on the game, he said, "I think we played a very good game against one of the best teams in the world. Maybe the best at this moment in time. We had them exactly where we wanted them for 80 or so minutes. Then the momentum changed with the 2-1 goal. The team and fans have a lot to be proud of. So what did we learn about Frank's Tottenham? For starters, there's still work to be done, and their late collapse was evidence of that. It's concerning that Frank's team wilted under pressure against a side with only 2 pre-season training sessions. Nevertheless, for the vast majority of the game, there were enough signs to suggest Frank has the basis of a system and approach that can be built upon. His 3-5-2 formation was a noticeable departure from last season's setup, and it's likely that Frank will be flexible depending on the challenge in the coming months. This flexibility is something his predecessor, Ange Postecoglou, was often accused of lacking. Inside the opening 10 minutes, Tottenham's approach was entirely noticeable, with goalkeeper Guglielmo Vicario kicking long 5 times as the team opted to keep their shape higher up the pitch. This pragmatic approach was a far cry from Postecoglou's high-risk methods, which, despite being easy on the eye, ultimately didn't yield the desired results. In fact, Postecoglou was often maligned for his perceived lack of attention to detail in preparing for set pieces. It was significant then that both of Tottenham's goals arrived via dead balls. Expect Frank's Tottenham to excel at set pieces in their own penalty box too. His Brentford side conceded only 3 Premier League goals from set pieces last season, a testament to his attention to detail. Offensively, Brentford were also one of the strongest teams, with only 4 teams scoring from more Premier League set pieces last season. In Udine, there were clear indicators that Spurs will develop such strength in the coming months. This was an effective Tottenham display rather than an enchanting one. Frank said, "I knew we had to do something different against PSG. It was a special operation. And 2-2 against PSG, I think you take that. That single result is good. There was a time when the style of play mattered to Tottenham fans. Ask Jose Mourinho. Ask Antonio Conte. Both received criticism from supporters for their pragmatic styles. Tottenham's traditions for producing attacking teams still carry weight to this day. It will be interesting to see if supporters get on Frank's back for his tactical approach if things start to falter. But winning football matches, regardless of style, will be his priority, as it will be for the chairman, Daniel Levy. Spurs are still seeking reinforcements in the transfer market, with Tottenham debutants Joao Palhinha and Mohamed Kudus showing promising signs in Italy. Kudus, in particular, was excellent, with his pace and power creating problems for PSG's rearguard throughout. Yet, Tottenham still have work to do before the window closes on the 1st of September. They are looking at offensive reinforcements, with club-to-club talks ongoing over moves for Manchester City winger Savinho and Crystal Palace attacking midfielder Eberechi Eze. They are also after a centre-back, but their first-choice target, Marc Guehi, seems out of reach at the moment. If Tottenham can sign 2 high-quality attackers and a defender before the window closes, then that would represent a successful summer in the market. There are holes in Frank's squad that still need plugging, and Tottenham are trying to rectify that. If they don't, expect disgruntled supporters to make their thoughts heard. As former Tottenham and England keeper Paul Robinson noted, in the next 24 to 48 hours, Thomas Frank has to go back to the training ground, unpack it, show the players video of everything they did well, and put the belief back into them. Former Spurs winger Aaron Lennon added, "You can see that the Tottenham players are hurting. As a player, you know games you should win, and this was one of them." Former Tottenham midfielder Danny Murphy commented, "Tottenham went man for man and gained control with their discipline. It has to be done perfectly, and you can see they've worked on it." The question on everyone's mind is, what's next for Tottenham? Will they be able to bounce back from this heartbreaking loss? Or will it have a lasting impact on their season? One thing is certain, the coming weeks will be crucial in shaping the future of Frank's Tottenham. And this is the part most people miss. The fans have a significant role to play in the team's success. Will they get behind Frank's pragmatic approach? Or will they demand a more attacking style of play? The debate is ongoing, and we want to hear from you. Do you think Frank's approach is the right one for Tottenham, or do you think they need to change their style to succeed? Let us know in the comments. But here's the thing. The beautiful game is full of controversies, and this one is no exception. Some might argue that Frank's approach is too defensive, while others might say it's the perfect way to counterattack. The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all solution in football. What do you think? Should Tottenham focus on developing their set pieces, or should they prioritise a more attacking style of play? The discussion is open, and we invite you to join in. As the transfer window closes and the new season kicks off, one thing is certain. Tottenham Hotspur will be a team to watch. With their new manager, new signings, and a renewed sense of purpose, they're ready to take on the best teams in the world. But will they be able to overcome their weaknesses and achieve success? Only time will tell. The journey begins now, and we're excited to see what the future holds for Frank's Tottenham.